just launching the game after it has crashed. So I'm gonna go through all this, and I know we were doing a mission on the moon about the training there. However, I was just attempting that mission, and it's impossible. Really, the last episode would have been half an hour of me doing that mission. So fuck that one. I mean, I did one of the conduits, but then the third one I spent like 20 minutes on it. Didn't. So this is what I want to do. I want to go to the Voyager cluster and Bintu to the Cerberus quest, because even though currently it sounds unimportant, it will be important in Mass Effect 2. So was it the Voyager cluster? Voyager cluster. Where's Bintu? But I want to do some of these quests this episode. I want to talk to some of my crew. Talk to Ashley if she has anything she likes. Maybe talk to Tally and Tally, and then there's the Sari. What's the Sari's name? Liara. So yeah, what you missed in that episode, which got cut because my game crashed, plus it was fucking boring because it was me dying over and over again. It's basically I had a really tiring day, but it was also pretty fun. And it's pretty late at night while I'm doing this, but I still want to throw an episode out there tonight. I also was talking about the game and the design, that I like the exploratory options, because this game is giant, as you've noticed. Like, yeah, cool to do all the assignments, right? And going to every planet, riding around on it, doing each of these little things would take ages, which is why I'm not doing it. Also, it does get a bit repetitive after a little. So I just want to do a couple, maybe to help us level up. Yeah, like that's a level we gain. Although I do love I want to go visit that unexplored thing over there first. I do love the design, I love the dialogue options, I love the quests, I love the storytelling, I love the texture work on everything. What is this? Am I supposed to do anything with it? Can I access it in any way? Whoa. Must be parked on level terrain. Is level enough? Oh. Why am I recovering an artifact using a minigame? Oh, okay, I can find loads of them. So, I leveled up. I want to say I want to be putting all my points in electronics now to help me with my ability to remove shields as well as my hacking abilities. So yeah, once again, I love the design, love the talking option, love the characters, love everything we can do. Hate the combat, it's clunky. Hate the enemy AI, because what's recently I don't know if it's that we've reached a certain level where the AI starts behaving that way, but the fact that like especially those robots, they just rush at me. Yeah, it was impossible to take cover because there was a good 10 of them, and they just run at me, and I can't shoot 10 robots down fast enough ever. There is one red. Oh, it's Arachni. Why am I getting screamed at? Why am I getting screamed at? Oh, it's research technicians. Can we take cover? Thank you.
I've lost shields.
I wanna overload your weapons. Oh, that's some kind of badass research technician. Can I please attack the... So clunky. I was stuck to the wall, so I wasn't able to scope in at that angle, so I wasn't able to get her. Like, seriously. This is what extremely annoys me about this game. Okay, now can I do this without letting the Rock Knight out? If I just go around here. Hello. Oh, okay. That wasn't a good idea. Right, grenade there. Grenade. Grenade, go boom. Come on. I know you can do it. You can peek me. I hate how, like, I press the button. It's like I press the button. Oh, that's it. Oh, there's something. Okay, it's blocked. The fact that the combat is clunky. It's so clunky. So yeah, Cerberus is a human. It used to be part of the human military, but they decided to splinter away, and they're like they're basically an organization which works for the betterment of humanity. Also, because when we picked up that Krogan, we picked up some awesome bionic amps, which you might like. Actually, you won't like them, but however, might be. There is a really nice assault rifle for you, which might mean there's a new creative pistol or sniper rifle for me, but there isn't. So fuck that. Let's get in the Mako, and we're heading due northeast. Combat. I mean, I won't get over the combat. You'll see that once we start playing Mass Effect 2, I will get pretty good at it because I do play a lot of FPS games. So things like, again, we're playing the Infiltrator, yes, so I'll be using sniper rifles and pistols, and you'll see how better my aim gets in that game, because basically the main drive of it is that why it feels so clunky is if you go in, everything takes time, yeah? I press a button for my ability, it's a good 3-4 seconds before it takes effect. Sometimes you can even hear me press it, and yeah, nothing happens. Also, if you're in cover, getting away from cover takes time. So getting out of cover takes time, which means I can't scope. Also, the fact I can't scope when I have no health, which makes me, oh, that just makes me really shit, because I'm a sniper, right? Okay, so there's gonna be more of the same in here. Ooh, they have some Geth. What's in the medical station? Probably Medigel. Or human armor.
Go, go, go!
Hey. Right, please. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. And this is what I want. I wanna become a bionic ragdoll, and I wanna press 4. And I don't want these guys to get in here and rape me. You can see how the AI works, because the last one is in exactly the same places we had him here. Oh no, it's the Torian creepers. I do this to them. Nope, they have no weapons. weapons, so it probably won't overload them.
I wonder what monstrosity Cerberus has been cooking up at the next base.
So it looks like they're just basically doing research here. Because that's an Omni tool, I might use that. Omni tool, yeah, that's a way better Omni tool. An Omni tool is like it's like a computer you put on. This is pointing me in the wrong direction. An Omni tool is a computer you put on your hand, and it can also manifest itself into things. Oh, look, they have server cores too. So like it can, like it's that orange thing on your hand you see when people like do calculations. It's basically like your personal, it's your phone. There'll be nothing in there. It's heal everybody up. There's no need, but okay. It's basically your phone. So everything you do goes through it. Later on in the third game, it's actually used for melee attacks. As you see here, we have no melee attack except like bashing things in the head, sometimes unsuccessfully. So yeah, I can't wait, because once we get to the second game, I'll know exactly what I'm doing, and it'll be downhill. This game, I said, I beat it. I beat it multiple times, but it literally was years ago. But yeah, then again, because I will be importing, what this game lets you do, it lets you import the saves from the previous game. So for example, when we beat this one, I'll be able to import the saves into Mass Effect 2, and that will let me keep my choices, my character. So like if we had a custom character, I don't need Shepard to be able to get that. I'll also be able to keep my choices, so if I make important choices, for example letting the Arachnite Queen go, that can possibly come back to me in the future. Or another choice we made was, what are the big choices that we made? Killing the colonists, I mean barely saving the colonists on Pharos instead of fully saving them. And each of those choices can come back. It might be something small, like someone might mention it in a future dialogue or something. So like even within the game, remember, if we do something, it will be talked about usually on the lifts when we're in the Citadel. So like they'll go like, oh, this in this cluster here, something happened, some company, something, right? What is this monster gonna be? It's this little Arachnite ships.
Enemy contact.
Oh no. Become a ragdoll. So there you go, like that took ages for me to okay, I'll just let him. Oh look, it's actually, oh, there's one more over there. It's the Admiral Kotaka. They threw him in here to be eaten by some crappy. I just punch you. Punch. This is the last stop. Is he dead? Okay, so they did him by something else. What is this? What is damping? Yeah, and that's so did I unlock? Did I lose an ability? Oh, I just had no weapon equipped. Yeah, everything's working. Okay, so we're done with that mission. So Kotaku, I mean, pretty unfairly gave his life, but happens. I mean, no, he knew what he was doing. Yeah, he told us about Cerberus, and he knew it's gonna backfire on him, and he's gonna die. I just want to check. Oh, the Columbia system and the Voyager cluster. So that's still this. That's this cluster, different planet maybe. So let's destroy their main base and get out of here. And then I think there's one more mission we can also do today. I'm in this episode. Today for me, because as I said, it's really late, so I'll probably have to bed after this one. Hello? Where was it though? I can't open my. Is it in? Why am I going there? I should escape out and check my journal, but I'm just too lazy to do that.
Commander, incoming signal.
Again.
Citadel.
Yeah.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the first contact war, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in, a 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead, about equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Good bleed out.
That's nice, that's nice. I mean, it's not really nice, but okay, I'm gonna escape out, and I'm gonna escape out all the way. We got that. Approach okay. The Columbia system. Oh, it's bugged again. Yep, this is what I spoke about. You can see me moving my mouse around, and you'll also notice there's nothing I can do even if I press all the buttons. So what I will have to do, and in fact I'll let you watch this because you should understand that this happens sometimes. So I just quit the game, and of course I was capturing from it, so you now see nothing. And now I'll restart the game, so should the capture of it. At least I hope it does that automatically, because I don't want to restart the stream, because then I have to stitch things together and get some line. Okay, but it works. We escaped through all that. So it's somewhere in the Amazon system, and the probe we just have to find by scanning all the planets, I guess. I still don't know how the probe will know that it's not us tampering with it. Oh, and it's been before that whole conversation. But we know we should head to Columbia. Which world did they say it is? Is it this one? So there's even a little nice custom animation for like every single planet you land on. So in fact I didn't get the mission about those probes this time around. Okay, I don't know if it's this underground facility, but we might as well visit it. So, I mean, this is a little exploratory episode that I just want to shoot to make you, the viewer, my viewer. Probably there's like one of you or two, but okay, maximum like 3 I want. I'm that good. But I just want you to understand that this game truly is giant and there's things to do all around the goddamn place. See, I'm not comment on what the first contact war is, though I probably did say that in the first episodes, because as the Admiral said, the first contact war occurred only 26 years ago, because this game happens in like the year 2050, 60, something like that. I think it's 56, or actually no, Mass Effect 3 is in 56, so this might be like 54 or something. Anyways, the first contact war was when humanity first spread across the stars and they encountered the Turier, and yes, those are Cerberus, so this might be their main underground facility. I wonder if driving them over deals damage to them. Or it just shoots them into the sky. Okay. Maybe they store some. Oh, those grenade upgrades. We rarely get our hands on those. Is it? Oh, grenade upgrades are here. Okay, that sounds more exciting. Now we can just set things on fire. Okay, I already see red dots on my radar. Many red dots on my radar. Oh my god, this place is the same fucking design as where I fought all those fucking probes. Can I please overload your weapon? There's nothing you can do now. Goodbye. You weren't a nice lady. Ashley, please don't. We can't use a sniper rifle.
Lost shield.
Oh. Why am I not able to fire at him? God damn it. Okay, there's one enemy over here. And apparently he'll destroy me. Even though he's oh fuck, I'm really low. Shields, medkits. I can't even scope, so I won't be able to fire. We go there and kill him. Did I actually hit that shot? Oh, please.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Yep, bag him, tag him. How big is this facility? Oh, it's not that big at all. Chance of this. Okay, so we got some files. Okay, but I'm just gonna go check that other room because there has been no single container to open in here, and I mean that's a bit sad. These places usually have some nice containers in them. Yep, like I said. I wonder if these are actually another, because I wonder how the balancing in this game works, because I mean, obviously there's some things you can do when you are of a high level, and some things you might attempt to do when you're on a low level. So I was just wondering, like, if they pre-program what's in all of these boxes, but I doubt it, because I think it's automatically, because you'll notice that we're finding like the same type of armor. Like we've been finding whatever are they called, edge. Yes, so there's edge 5, and before there was an edge 4, so it would just go up in equal increments each time. So I'm just wondering if I mean, obviously this is because armor for her, maybe? I think, how can she wear human armor? I guess she went in shape. So my guess is it's like some kind of algorithm running in the background which decides what kind of weapons to give me at what point. Did I actually level? No, I'm pretty close now. Which weapons to give me when, which stops me from being overpowered or underpowered at any given time. Though, I don't know, what I find bad about the equipment in this game is that you don't feel it. Like, I don't feel any better between this sniper rifle and my previous sniper rifle, because they all kill anything in two whoa, I'm scared. They all kill everything in two hits, right? So like I don't feel a difference. Which
Transmission coming in, Commander.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
oh, what's your name?
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kohoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information.
Yeah, that's
now in
true
our
that
possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else did you tell Kohoku where to
we
find
know
him?
the Shadow Broker's a legit man.
Information is
However,
our
I don't know
business,
if this
Commander.
is
Through our
a legit
contacts,
agent.
we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. Don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it to our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Yep.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable man, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I wanted to see what kind of compensation I got. Anyways, I want to go find that probe, because that was an intriguing quest, and I really like the history of the world. So I want to see if maybe we will actually get to talk to some people.
Commander Shepard,
Yeah.
in the first contact,
Yeah,
if somebody from the
yeah,
I'm asking you.
we'll handle it. Thanks. I really like the history and how I really like the history and the technology. So of course I could look in the compendium and just read the hundreds of. I mean, actually we can take a look in there right now and we'll see that. The journal, not the journal, the codex, and like this is the primary codex. Let's look at the aliens.
Though now extinct, the
Oh,
Asari
and they're all
were the
voiced
first
over. So here you can see
Roughly
what
12
everything
the
is. But
Asari
this is
were-
mostly what I'm telling you, and it's just fucked up. And there's like
Sovereign.
the big vehicles we
Ship
get.
mobility dominates space
Okay,
combat.
okay, go away. And then there's the big ass secondary. Yeah, I don't think secondary is voiced over, but yeah, there's just loads and loads of here. Okay, let's read. And now, is there anything of interest here? Alliance homing beacon, the Green one. I guess we want to go to the Alliance homing beacon. And yeah, each planet comes with its own beautiful skybox. So this is a volcanic planet, and it's pretty close to the sun, and it's pretty hot. Oh my god, what the hell? I just randomly pressed shift because I wonder if it'll like make me sprint, and apparently it makes you zoom, which I wish I would have known before. Why is it shift and not? Okay, I guess it can't be right mouse button because that's the cannon. But what's the point of this 20? Oh, that doesn't look like the nuke homing beacon thing. It's a facility. Do I want to go explore it? I don't want to go explore it. That was a big decision I made because in this episode there's only time for fighting the probe. So it's not gonna be the dump, it's not gonna be this planet. But why would the beacon also be like not in space? Oh, there's some polonium. Was that the probe? I mean, I recovered something. Was that whatever I was looking for? Come from Amazon system in the Voyager cluster. Amazon system in the Voyager cluster. This is the Amazon system in the Voyager cluster. This is just gonna be like floating around randomly somewhere. Because I mean, this is the only planet we could have landed on. You know what? I'm actually gonna. I said I would find it, but I'm sorry, I lied. I'm just leaving for looking for it. I'll check on the internet where it is. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.